You've seen they snuck over the line against Huddersfield and lost to KR. They've certainly shown a couple of wobbles here this year at times, and they'll be dead keen to get those 2 points and get back on the coach this evening.
Jack Smith and Liam Rush are officials. On and off field, it is the Castleford Tigers against St Helens live at the Mendo's Jungle tonight. We welcome you along. The conditions are absolutely perfect. Shirt sleeves weather in West Yorkshire tonight. St Helens will get first use of the ball. The Tigers attacking the Weldon Road end, which they often like to do second half, but they'll get us underway. Tex Hoy hoists the ball high, and it's caught on the try line, and we're underway here. Round 11 continuing tonight, and this should be an absolute cracker.
Yeah, and I think earlier in that preview there we had, Mark, two backs in Wellesby and Senior, but if Senior's to get any ball there tonight, it must be one, and as we see here, some tough defence. It's going to be one through the middles. Castleford are going to have to roll their sleeves up.
Here's a man who always rolls his sleeves up, James Bell. Really tough competitor. As the ball working its way forward, good shot goes in there. Great one-on-one tackle. That was a youngster, wasn't it? George Hill making a real name for himself here at the Tigers, just his 4th appearance. Good carry though from Saints. They're over the 40-metre line, and they've got it now, 10 in from touch. Lomax is going to go high. There is a bit of breeze. That's going to hold up on the breeze. Saints catch it here. It's play on. No, it's not. Referee says that they were in front of the kicker.
Yeah, they certainly were. This right-hand edge multiple in front of the kicker. Doesn't afford them the opportunity to put some pressure straight up onto Castleford, and instead they get a nice little kick for touch, finding themselves on the 50.
We mentioned that last time we were here. You concede a penalty here, you've pretty much guaranteed to be in your own half.
Yeah, it's so easy here, isn't it, with the only 90 metres across the entire pitch. It's too easy to transition into attack, let alone with penalties.
Yeah, here's Watson. McShane gets it away, taken forward. Over the halfway line come the Tigers. Westerman, crucial, gets it away to Watts. Greg Lingard looking on, he's got his summer attire on. You look well in one of those hats, Courtney.
No, it's a visor for me, Mark, no buckets here.
Ball inside the 40 then for the Tigers, working it short side. Milnes chips over the top, there's nobody at home, how's the bounce? It holds up, but then just skips away, and that's the thing. With the dry conditions now, you've almost got to adjust your kicking game.
Yeah, dry conditions and a little bit of a downhill slope there. Doesn't quite get the bounce. Almost from Wellesby, had to make a decision, but he escorts it over. They find themselves with a 7-tackle set.
Here's Hurrell, takes it forward. It's very much a threat. Conrad Hurrell, 4 in his last 4. Darryl Clark gets it away under this near side. All taken into contact on halfway. Wood with a tackle on Batchelor. Lomax skips across, gets it away to Dodd. They come racing out. They didn't quite get Wellesby. Was that high? No. Saints were appealing. Referee says get on with it. Dodd will get it, moves it out wide to Sirinen. Sirinen gets the ball away to Percival, and he's wrapped up 40 out from the line. So Saints have got it over halfway. What can they do here? Lomax drops it back for Lees. Lees taken down, and this is the last one. Now the kick again from Dodd. This time the chasers are onside. Boy gets up, gets beaten to it. Ball batted back. Sione Matautia is going to score. St Helens are over the line. The referee is going to hand this upstairs, Jack Smith. He thinks it's a try on the field. He just wants to check how that ball reached Sione Matautia. It's on-field try.
Try on field.
It's tackle 5. We have on-field decision of try. It's come from a kick, so we're just going to check, pause the ball on the foot and check that they're all onside. all the players are onside, so we can run it through from this point. So we need to get a closer in angle on the challenge in the air. So the ball is backwards off Wellesby. I'll just check that on another angle just to confirm. It touches his hand there and then travels backwards relative to the ground, so we can now play it through. Possession is then taken. He's still in possession at that point, still in possession. He looks to ground the ball. We're just going to check the grounding on another angle. So he's still in possession and he grounds the ball, so we now need to just check just to confirm on this angle, and the ball is then grounded. Thank you, I've made my decision.
So I've had a look at it, and it is going to be a try for Sione Matautia in the right place at the right time to make the grounding. And St Helens on top early on here. They lead by 4 points to 0, and the kick undoes the Castleford defence.
Yeah, it was a brilliant kick, wasn't it? On the back of this, it was a contest in the air. It was certainly a borderline call from the match referee. So we go to the sky, and there's a contest in the air. Hoy and Wellesby and Matautia. These are the little things that matter, Mark. He finds himself in an onside position, a great kick chase, gets the bounce of the ball, and these are the things. It's not luck. They put themselves in these positions. As Percival looks to make it 6-0 in the 5th minute.
Yeah, 10 wide of the post, strikes it. Oh, he's hit the post. Well, he has got some bad memories of goal kicking on this ground, Mark Percival. He was nailing them from all over in the warm-up, but that doesn't count. Matautia, though, he's got a big smile because he's got the first try.
Yeah, and as we know, it doesn't come often for the forwards to cross the paint. Matautia finds himself early doors here at Castleford, right in front of his fans, and that'll certainly put a smile on their face this Friday evening.
They did have a look. The referee did have an inquest there as to a possible 8-point try, but it was a genuine attempt, I think, to knock the ball out, wasn't it, from Miller?
Yeah, Miller had no choice really but to at least play at the ball. Little man on big man, he certainly wasn't going to hold him up going over that close to the line. Unfortunately copped him high, but...
Here comes St Helens as Matautia, the try scorer. Good run from him. 75th appearance for the former Newcastle Knights man. He's been ever present this season. Here's Wellesby. Here's Dodd. Matautia will carry again. He's busy. Sidesteps his way through. Inside the 40, last one. Another high kick incoming for Dodd. Floats it high. Hoy has a look. Sets himself. He's beaten to it this time. I think the ball went forward, and that will be a turnover. And it is going to be a knock-on. So that time, St Helens couldn't control the kick. But they are competing for it.
They are, and there's a pattern emerging, isn't there, already? They're going to ask some questions of Tex Hoy through the air there this evening.
There's Paul Wellens looking up and looking down from the back of the stand. I mean, a tough few weeks for St Helens. Oh, the ball's come out here, and that's going to be a penalty. Conrad Hurrell can't believe it. There were plenty of Saints players involved, but did one of them just have a hand on this ball?
A little bit unlucky there, I think, as the extra defender came in over the top. Potentially was it loose?
I think it was Bell's arm, wasn't it, that knocked the ball rather than the hand playing at it. They're moving it across the back line. Hoy is wrapped up by Wonga Blake. Over on the far side, halfway line. Castleford have it. Trailing by 4 points to 0 here Watts will carry forward. Can he get an offload away? No, he can't. McShane with that one-handed trademark pickup finds Westerman. Westerman carries, gets the ball away. Not the prettiest offload, and it's pounced upon there. Well, that was risky from Westerman, and it's Hurrell who's quick to dive on it.
Yeah, Hurrell comes up with it, but I was excited to see what was going to come of the end of that set, Mark. Castleford starting to win the ground and win the play the ball. Just tries to force it off. But St Helens was starting to look scattered in their defence. I would have liked to see them get to the end of that set.
Yeah, here they come, those Saints now with Lees, ramps up, runs at McShane. 350th career game for him tonight. What a career he's had. Ball now works its way to Lomax. Now Wellesby into the line, gets it away. Percival on the charge. That's a good offload straight into the hands of Wellesby, who's pointing and probing and tries to go it alone. He's wrapped up 12 away. Good hands, last one, incoming. They've realised that. They'll go to Dodd now. He's going to roll the kick through. Hoy's going to collect it, and Hoy takes no chances, gets it out of there. The weight of the kick from Dodd was perfect. It meant that Castleford had to play at the ball. Yeah,
and there was certainly no pressure. Both markers down there. And Darryl Clark comes out, no pressure on him and no pressure on the kick. Tex Hoy had no option there but to run it over the back.
Good contingent here from St Helens, who've risked the motorway as a, well, not quite a short restart. I think that was a bit of a slice.
A little bit of no man's land there, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's going to be the ball 20 metres away then for St Helens here. Wind just starting to gust here, and that wind is causing Tex Hoy a few problems when he's receiving kicks. What can Darryl Clark do on the ground here? He will get the ball away to Dodd. Dodd finds Lomax. Not the best pass. Could be a chance here. And the ball collected over on the far side. But I think the referee said there was a tackle off the ball here. And it's going to be a penalty for St Helens.
Hit on Johnny Lomax.
It was Lomax, wasn't it? It was collected late. There.
Yeah, shot on Lomax. It's one of those ones, isn't it? As soon as the player turns and releases a ball, unfortunately, we've got to protect the ball carrier.
Here now the ball.
Our halves.
Yeah, sorry. Here is Lomax now. Short pass to Batchelor. 5 away. Clark gets it away now. Here's Bell. Bell with a step. Bell goes through one. Still trying to power his way to the line. Castleford are desperately trying to get more defensive troops over to the far side of the field as Clark goes short here, and he's going to power his way to the line, the Saints player, but he's turned away. Lees it was. Now the ball comes back to Dodd. Dodd puts a beautiful kick through, and it's dropped by Hurrell. Hurrell couldn't take it in. He beats the ground in frustration. The big centre thought he was in, but he couldn't hang on.
Yeah, it was there on a platter for him, wasn't it? He got the bounce, maybe a little bit too much, and he punches the ground in frustration. Would have easily been 8, if not 10-0 there. As Castleford bringing out 40 metres off. This is a big chance for them here with 7 tackle set.
Well, they've had to endure a bit of pressure early on in this opening 11 minutes here. Oh, big tackle goes in there. Was that Matty Lees? It was. Didn't miss. Here now. Here's Miller. Ball bounces off Makinson. And that's going to be another set for the Castleford Tigers. Miller's pass. It was on.
Yeah, it was, and it was Makinson jamming up and in. Catches the arm. Unfortunately called forward off the hand. If not, potential try saver there, Mark. It was clear down this left-hand edge.
Yeah. Ennis Senior loitering with intent on this left-hand touchline. So only the one try so far. Craig Lingard looking on. Ball now with Rome Milnes, gets it away to Hoy. Little skip step. Can't get the pass away, but Castleford in a really good position here. Full set to go at. Here is Elzachem. He takes it forward. Inside the 20, the Tigers go. Back-to-back wins here at the Jungle. Here's Westerman, ball back on the inside to Watts, who was well met by the Saints defenders. 10 away, they're loading up numbers to the left. That's where McShane goes, gets it away to Miller, finds Hoy, gets the ball away to Senior! Senior for the corner! Well, he got it down, but was he in the field of play when he did it? Is it another Senior special? Referee wants to check it, and he says, well, he's just having to over the Castleford player. He's going to the screen and he thinks he's got it down. What a try this could be.
It's tackle 3. We've got an on-field decision of try. We're checking touch and grounding. So he's in possession, so we can play it through at this point. We can play it through, keep playing it through. And he looks to be in touch. I'll just confirm that from the back angle. He's in touch there, so he definitely doesn't score the try. I'm just going to go back and check the initial tackle on Tex Hoy before the attempt at a try. Just to check that there's no foul play within this tackle. So we need to see if we get a better angle on that. So the ball is passed at that point. Tommy Makinson then tackles Tex Hoy late. We just need to establish the point of contact on that. Just going to play the tackle in full speed. Just check the angle, see if we can get anything better on this. Thank you, I've made my decision.
This is a huge moment here. The try, we know, is denied. But they are going to come back for the penalty. Wow, this is a huge moment coming here. A huge moment in this game. It's no try. We know that. We've seen the evidence. But what comes now may well determine the outcome of this match. Tommy Makinson is summoned to the official.
Forceful contact with the shoulders to the head. It's a red card.
Tommy Makinson sees red. The crowd go absolutely crazy in the home end here because St Helens are down to 12. Westerman rather sportingly pats Makinson on the back, as does Liam Watts, who pretty much says, I know what that feels like. Wow, a huge moment in the game. We didn't get the senior special, but we got a big shot from Makinson, and it's a red card. Courtney Whitfield Hill, what do you say?
What an absolute massive moment in the game to pull them back to 12 players for the remaining 65 minutes. That's a big call. As we saw there, it was really good work from Tex Hoy to release. But I just wonder, was he falling? Are there circumstances there that say he's falling almost into the shoulder? Unfortunately, Makinson finds him high. He committed to the tackle. He bit in, he had to commit. And it's 13 on 12, Mark.
What an opportunity for Castleford here. Ball 8 metres out. The Tigers knocking on the door. Saints have just got to batten down the hatches here. Ball goes short, taken into contact on this near side. Tommy Makinson sent off here at the Jungle. And the ball now with Westerman, gets it to Milnes. Milnes gets it away to Corey Hall, gets it away to Senior, and he's gone into touch. Got the ball away, but the flag had gone up well in advance. and Saints celebrate like they've just scored a try.
Yeah, and when you're down to 12, you celebrate those moments like there's nothing else. He had some speed up, just didn't have the handbrake to pull on. It was good skill back in. Couldn't quite finish it off. And that lifts your team. When you're down to 12 players and you can keep a team out coming at you like that, let's see where they go in this set.
Ball with St Helens. What's the mindset like now then of St Helens, down to 12?
Oh, I think this is where St Helens go back to absolutely what they do best. They are the leaders in this competition for possession, 53% across the years so far. Their completion rate typically high, and they've got strength in their pack. That's where they've got to go to.
Ball coming forward, Dodd gets it away. Well, they were served notice at the other end because Dodd was hit late, and that was a penalty. And then Makinson went and did that. Here is Welsby, gets it away to Hurrell. Hurrell flicks it away to Wonga Blake. He offloads it blindly. He's got fortunate, but Welsby's so alert. Wood can't get him, neither can Westerman, but grabs him by the collar, ripped the shirt off his back, literally. Here goes Matautia. What a game this is going to be now. Real backs-to-the-wall stuff for St Helens as Clark gets it away. Dodd floats the kick over the top. Hoy should catch this, does catch it, but he's going in goal. Brilliant, brilliant defence from St Helens.
Brilliant is the word. And look at the St Helens supporters up and about. Speaking of defence, Mark, rewind just a couple of minutes. Conrad Hurrell misses a try, sorts one out down this end, gets an offload. So we see Welsby, he's got to change his shirt over here. And an effort to push him back into touch and force a dropout.
Well, the play stopped here while Welsby gets a new shirt. Sure, that'll be a nice little memento for someone. A half shirt. St Helens are really worried here that Castleford are going short on the restart. They've got 5 on the front line, and they're inviting the likes of Wonga Blake and the winger on the far side to move forward. They have gone low and hard towards halfway, and it's picked up, and here goes Matautia. Brings it forward. Great carry to get the set off here. What Saints will give for another try. 4-0, but if you just joined us, Tommy Makinson sent off 3 minutes ago for a late high tackle on Tex Hoy.
Move together! Stay on this set! Hold, go to.
Darryl Clark back on his old stomping ground. Here's Welsby, finds Lomax, short pass, wow! Hurrell over the top of Senior. Every collision. Ball now works its way to Lees. He takes it forward, 5 away. What a tackle, what a hit. Ball now though working its way to Dodd. Dodd puts the brakes on, tries to step back, gets a late offload away to Welsby. Welsby turns it back for Sirinen. Sirinen tries to put a big step on. This is the last one here. Ball now works its way infield, and the tackle is made on Bell. He can't get it away, and that's the turnover.
Yeah, that's a great defensive set from Castleford there. Plenty of scramble, plenty of big, good contacts as well. Speaking of contacts, met by the defence of St Helens. Darryl Clark leading the way. Matty Lees.
It's Alex Mellor here. Darryl Clark just checking he's okay. Well, there's no love lost out there tonight. This has gone from 0 to 60 very quickly now. The red card has lit the blue touch paper here. Well, this is a big shot. Mellor, who has had his share of injuries, is down. And hopefully he's going to be okay.
Yeah, fingers crossed he's all right. He's had a couple of really big weeks, has Alex Mellor. Against the London Broncos, he was absolutely outstanding. Played every minute of the last few games, big minutes. Golden Point, an extra 10 minutes, 90 minutes last week.
Yeah, what will Paul Wellens be thinking then?
Oh, I think he'll want more of what he's just seen out of this last couple of minutes since the red card. We've seen some people rolling their sleeves up. Matautia, hasn't he had some sting in his runs tonight?
Yeah, head injury assessment for Alex Miller then, so problem for Craig Lingard to have to deal with here. Let's have a look at this. Can't really see from that angle.
I don't think there's anything illegal in that, Mark, but really determined line speed there from St Helens.
Well, there's a little bit of history for St Helens against Castleford and for Tommy Makinson, sent off at St Helens against Castleford. Castleford won for the first time at St Helens in 30 years. Are they about to get a big win tonight? Well, they've got to come from 4 points behind here. Slow play of the ball. Castleford wanting to get on with it. Short pass to Watts. Good shot goes in from Miller.
As you say there, Mark, it's only 4 points in this game. Not even 20 minutes in.
High
it's
kick.
going to be 12.
Oh, it's 12-0. Oh, what an error that is. What an error that is. Mark Percival at the back couldn't take it in. 12-0 lead Salford. Well, this is a collector's item. Bit of juggling, but he couldn't take it in.
I think the Mendehoes jungle is deeply ingrained into Percival's mind, whether it's with boot or with his hands.
Wow. The door is open here. That is Sam Eze about to come on for his Castleford debut. Had a spell up the road at Wakefield, signed for Wigan. Very much one for the future, Sam Eze, but he's an outstanding young athlete. And he comes on now for the Tigers. Here they have it with Milnes. Milnes with a step, tries to take on the line. Can St Helens hang on here? A player down, Makinson shown straight red. Now a set restart for the Castleford Tigers. Sam Eze looking for a carry. They'll get it away to Miller. Here now is Hoy. Pass across goes for Senior. Senior cuts back. Hurrell closes the gap. And the tackle made a couple of metres away. Ball back in field now here. That's Griffin who's into the action. First time he's been on the field. McShane goes short to Wood. Wood trying to reach through the tackle. Batchelor hauls him down. McShane gets it away now to Miller. Miller thought about going long, sees his options cut down, comes back to the near side, flicks it away to Innis Senior. Senior cuts forward, he's racked up. Bell makes the tackle, 15 away. Last one for Castleford, not offered a great deal here. Westerman, no, gets it to Milnes, gets it out wide to Hoy. Short pass to Hall, ball went on to Lewis Senior, and he's tackled, and that's going to be the turnover. St Helens again defended well, but I'll ask you, Courtney Whitfield, did Castleford do enough with the ball in that set?
Yeah, well, I think when you've got 13 on 12, Mark, they found themselves stuck in a corner, didn't they? And this was one of a few times they've shifted the ball. There's an overlap somewhere there, Mark, and when you're stuck in a corner, those overlaps are hard to come by. If they get to the middle of the field, play to 50s, they've got options both sides.
Ball works its way with Bell. St Helens halfway through the first half. 4 points to nil. Has been a try back for the visitors at the Leigh Sports Village. Leigh 12, Salford 4. Salford on a good run of form at the moment. But they're behind at Leigh early on. Here's Lees, takes Saints up to the halfway line. What a start to the game it's been. Drama at both ends of the field as Lomax's kick is going to be allowed to bounce. That's very risky. Senior will collect it. Thought Hoy could have maybe come forward and caught that on the full.
Yeah, a little bit passive, wasn't it, at the back? Especially under, with that breeze, as you said, it's picking up a little bit here tonight. Even just to put a marker down.
Here now is Innis Senior. He's wrapped up.
Release. 3. Hold. Go.
McShane gets it away to Wood, an ever-willing runner. Wood goes through a gap. Great run from him. Now another quick play of the ball. Essay carries. Essay up to the 30. He's tackled. Had to wait for some game time this year. Oh, he's lost it. I think he loses it. He did drop it. He'll be disappointed with that, Sam Eze. Made a good carry. But Bell aggressive in defence and the ball comes through.
Yeah, Bell and Lomax there.
20.
Having a real presence in that tackle. And just in this last set.
Shot clock on.
Oh, it's a hand from Lomax.
Lads. Come in.
But
Well, Bell
not
got,
necessarily played at.
there was a hand in there. I think it was Bell's hand. Bell got done for one earlier on. And maybe shouldn't have got done for, and then he gets away with one maybe he should have got done for.
4, 5, 6, 3.
Two sides of the coin, isn't it?
Shot clock.
One thing you're seeing from St Helens here, though, Mark, multiple men in the tackle, 3, 4, slowing this play the ball down, ensuring their defensive line gets set.
Here's Sirenen. Takes it forward, wrapped up just short of the halfway line. 17 to go to the break. Here now is Lomax, gets it away down the far side. Percival down the touchline, back in for Lomax. Lomax going for the line, still going Lomax, he bounces over. Wonderful St Helens try. Lomax and Percival down that left-hand side. And Lomax bounced over to score. Saints double their advantage. There might be a player down, but they're still full of talent. Lomax scores for Saints.
Yeah, terrific try here from St Helens. Backs against the wall, and you can see just the momentum downfield, win a couple of play the balls. Paul Wellens will be stoked with that. As they go down the blind side, it's Hall that gets up and bites on Lomax. Didn't come up with the goods. And it's Johnny Lomax, goes over for another this year.
Lomax over, no double movement there, he just bounced over the line. Great work from Percival. And in the midst of that, we have just been informed that Alex Mellor has failed his head injury assessment, so Castleford are a player down now in their rotations. So that's not good news for Alex. Hopefully he'll be back fit soon. And now
Boy getting a little attention.
He's leaving the field.
Perhaps in that tackle, in attempt to save the try against Lomax. He's rubbing his eyes there. I just wonder if he's copped something in the eye.
Well, he's going off the field. We'll get an update on that as soon as we can. Well, he's just going to stand in the dugout. He hasn't gone down the tunnel yet. I'm not entirely sure what's happened here. But all we can say is that Percival has got a chance. There is Hoy. Now, the normal procedure here, if he needs a head injury, he would go down the tunnel, but he's just still on the sideline.
Yeah, it's quite confusing, isn't it?
Now the green card. Now he's gone down. He was waiting for the doctor, I think. Here's the kick then from the sideline. The fans will tell us it's waved away. 8 points to 0. So Hoy maybe waiting for the doctor to re-emerge from the Alex Mellor HIA. He's now getting a HIA of his own. 8 points to 0, but what about this for a run?
Yeah, and it was the Fend as well with the one-handed pass. Spins Hoy like an old CD, and the momentum takes him straight over. Makes it 8-0. Castleford's still in it here with 15 minutes to play in this first half.
Kick caught on the full. Just what Paul Wellens and St Helens needed. Down to 12. Makinson sent off for the second time in his career against Castleford. Castleford trail by 8. Here now is Bell, gets it away. Ball carried forward up to the 30.
It's carries like that.
Now, There's a problem here for the St Helens player. So a problem here. Oh, it's a physical game. Jake Wingfield, isn't it, who's picked up an injury here. Hope he's okay. Yeah, another head injury assessment here, I think, for Wingfield, who's holding his shoulder as well. Looks in a great deal of pain.
Could see immediately on the floor. Little shudder of the legs. He was certainly in pain the minute he hit the deck.
Yeah. So he's going off. Well, Tommy Makinson may have been sent off tonight. He's sat in the stand. But look at that. He just posed for a selfie with a young Castleford fan. Credit. Look, Tommy Makinson's got it wrong on the field, but he's got it right off it. Fair play, Tommy. Must be absolutely gutted inside. And Jake Winfield, well, let's hope he's okay. What a tough bruising encounter this has been. Mellor already has failed a head injury assessment, and Winfield looked in a lot of pain as he left the field.
I think the number of HIAs we've seen tonight, not necessarily, apart from Makinson perhaps, not necessarily poor defence, but tribute to the hard running style we've seen from both teams this evening.
Here's Bell, gets the ball away. Tackle made over halfway. Last one incoming for St Helens. Little chip over the top. Miller at fullback catches it on the full, and he did really well.
And it's Miller that finds himself down the back.
Now a penalty.
Sirinen finds himself holding on just a little bit too long.
Second effort, Curtis.
And here they come.
Good return, good tackle, but just too much afters.
Held. Release one.
Castleford have got to keep their cool here. There's loads of time left in this game. They've got a player advantage. They'll feel like they want to score now. They've just got to be patient, the Tigers. Ball here with Kane Robb. Gets it away to Westerman. Finds McShane, who's in the halves now. And the pass wasn't on.
First one.
I think Sam Wood thinks that's going out the back, and it's hit him straight in the midriff.
Yeah, it was a great line from Sam Wood, but was sitting very tight in the pocket of McShane and just hits him hard on the chest. Miller was out the back. It was a 2-on-1 had he have chosen that option.
On this middle, lads.
Again, another moment in good ball. They don't come up with the goods.
Be careful where you can tackle. No, it can't be reckless, that's you're getting it wrong. Yeah. Come on, in here. Yeah.
Scrum head and feed here
Shot clock off.
for
Hold. Ball out.
St Helens. Here they come now. Percival with a determined carry. Oh, wrestling on the ground. They're working it short side again. Sirinen pounds the ball forward again. Gets a great offload away. Clark now strides forward over the halfway line. Great offload from Sirinen there. Quality bit of play from the big back rower. Here now the ball works its way to Welsby. Turns it back to Batchelor, who's got his ankle tapped and ducks under the tackle of Griffin. Clark gets it to Bell. Finds Lomax. Lomax with a dummy. Almost through the line. Couple of tackles left in the set. Ball back to Bell. Bell now with a drop of the shoulder.
Play ball. Back sound. No stand up. Go 5.
Ball high towards the far side. Miller comes to get it. Was he taken out in the air? No, he wasn't. Castleford have got it back. But we're hearing more bad news for Castleford. Tex Hoy has failed his head injury assessment now, we're hearing.
Wow. All I can say is wow. Going down like flies here tonight at the Menderhose. You see a big collision in the air between Miller and Percival. Just starting to see a little fatigue creep in here for the Castleford Tigers as the backs come in to find themselves a little bit of work.
They do. Big day tomorrow. Huddersfield, Wigan and Catalans against Leeds live in the Super League, and now the ball's being spilt by the Tigers. I think they need to keep their cool here, Castleford. They're just guilty of trying to overplay. Keep it simple. But Saints are coming back aggressively here. Wonga Blake, big run straight up the middle of the Castleford defence. 10 to go to the break. And now 6 again here. Ball with Delaney. 11 away from the line. Remember, St Helens a player down. Makinson sent off inside the opening 13 minutes. Here now is Lomax, finds Wellesby. Wellesby gets the ball away to Blake. Blake going for the line. They're trying to get him into touch. Great defence, Castleford. Really good defence from the Castleford Tigers.
Yeah, that's unreal defence there. McShane Senior and Wood. To take him over the sideline, we've seen both edges tonight, even though they're a man down. The ability of St Helens to shift the ball and look dangerous on an edge still with a player down. But to hold Blake up there, and it's a great pass from Wellesby. He chose the right option.
And that may be what Castleford and Craig Lingard's side are not doing at the moment, choosing that right option, choosing when to play. They don't need to score straight away. They've got to build some pressure and try and tire St Helens out, surely.
Yeah, and we just saw in that previous set, terrific vision to scoop from hooker, created the momentum. Had he have gone to floor, got another quick play the ball, could have been a different story on the end of it, but tried to force it from halfway.
Here now come the Tigers up towards halfway. Saints have upped the aggression. They've upped everything since Makinson went off. Here now is a little run from Rob, gets it away to Hall on the far side. Ball back on the ground, picked up by Horn. He lost it, it's gone backwards, says the referee. Chance here for the Tigers. McShane gets into Wood. Wood goes through, gets away from 2, still going Wood. Oh, he had Griffin on his inside, couldn't find him. Last one for the Tigers. They get it away now to Milnes. Milnes is going to float the kick up high. Senior arriving. Percival drops it. Drops it, but it's a penalty. Castleford offside inside the 10.
Yeah, and it was Hall out wide. Finds himself in front of the kicker. Yeah, moments like this. It's discipline. That could have resulted in a dropout and another repeat set. They're starting to look dangerous, but instead, St Helens on the front foot with the penalty.
Keep coming, lads, that's a short one.
So that's Tex Hoy. His night is over. He's failed a head injury assessment. So Brad Martin has been activated as 18th man. So Castleford do get another body back. It's all happening tonight, isn't it? There's been more action off the field than there has on it. There's been plenty on it. Ball here with Bell, gets it away. They can't take it in. There's a knock on either way, says the referee. And it's going to be a scrum head and feed for the Castleford Tigers.
Yeah, and it was desperate clutch here from Delaney, wasn't it? Not sure he expected it. Goes to floor and Castleford find themselves only 5 from halfway. And with only 7 minutes to go, this is their chance, Mark. Whether it's this set or the next. They must hold possession and position for this last 5 minutes.
Here now is Hall, another run from him. Another one who's found game time limited.
Go back. He's
going to be told to go back and play the ball.
Let's go.
Al Zakem takes it forward.
2.
I just feel a Castleford try before half-time really settles them down, I think. If they're going at the break with that one, they might get even more apprehensive. I'm sure Craig Lingard will calm his team down here. They're in a good position. They might be trailing 8-0, but St Helens down to 12. Makinson sent off. Loopy pass finds Milnes. Milnes ball over the top. Hall couldn't take it in. It was on the ball over the top. And maybe he could have left it for Senior.
Yeah, and it was Milnes. Perhaps forward off the first one, jinxed to pass. And it was definitely intended for Senior. Instead, Hall gets a fingertip to it, and again, another incomplete set when they're in good ball.
It's only a yard forward. Saying that, the try would still have counted, wouldn't it? They can't come back for that. So another incomplete set for Castleford. Here's Lomax now, looking to get to an edge as Wood wraps him up. 30 out from the line, 10 in from touch. Sione Matauti trying inside 4 minutes. Gave Saints the lead. Then Makinson sent off for the late hit on Tex Hoy. And then Johnny Lomax with a try, and now a penalty for St Helens. Hurls all smiles as he walks away, having earned his side. A kick to touch.
Yeah, and big man like Conrad Hurrell, it's difficult to get him down. Just went a little bit too far and affords them a chance here with only 5 minutes to go to put themselves even further in front.
Yeah, we were talking about the possibility of Castleford scoring. Well, St Helens did score here. A potential 3-score lead. Here now is Dodd, gets it away to Bell. Bell sidesteps through. Where's the support? It was arriving, but not quite in the nick of time. And the ball now here with Clark, gets it away to Dodd. He finds Lomax, who finds Wellesby. Lovely soft pass, they're getting wide to Wonga Blake. Great scramble from the Tigers. Really good goal line scramble there. But St Helens are certainly asking some big questions here. Lees will just settle things down. 8 metres away from the Tigers' try line. Ball now moves across to Dodd. Dodd gets it away. Here's Wellesby back on the inside, but it's going to be ruled out. It's going to be ruled out. Penalty Castleford.
James Bell stood in the line.
Obstruction.
Just wait. He stays in the line.
And you see some strong line speed coming through here, and just
James, you've got to clear that line, mate, if you're going there.
takes out the defender. Wellesby, he did create the room for himself, but unfortunately go through and make contact with the line.
Ball carried forward by the Tigers. 3 to go to the break. Here now is Sam Eze, wrestles his way over halfway. Time ticking down first half. Rob out a dummy half. He's alert, ducks under one. And he's inside the 30. Ball now working its way to McShane. Here now is Miller operating at fullback. Couple of tackles left in this set. Ball now works its way to Westerman. Westerman gets it away here to Kane Robb. Robb gets it away to Elzakem. They've got bodies in motion. This time they get it to Senior. Senior going for the corner. Lewis Senior's over the line. But did he get it down? They're going to have a look at this. Did he get this down? Have St Helens just produced a remarkable bit of defence? Doesn't look like it. Could be another for Senior. Let's head up to the video referee.
It's tackle 4. We've got an on-field decision of try. We're checking for touch and grounding. So he's in possession at this point, so we can play it through from here. We can still play it through from here. He's in the field of play. Still in the field of play. He's still in the field of play. That's Wellesby's boot on the left, and the ball is then grounded.
Well,
I have a decision.
It's not working in the ground, Rusty,
Sadly,
so I don't think anything's going to come up.
The big screen in the ground is not working, so the referee has been told
I've got the screens completely gone in the ground.
that they're still looking at this one. It looked like on that angle, Senior got it down.
Are you in dialogue with him, Rusty, or do you want me to just give it?
And it is a try, and it is another Lewis Senior try for the Castleford Tigers, his 5th in just 4 games. Finally, Castleford get it right on that right-hand side, and Senior has the power to score in the corner. Lewis Senior gets Castleford back in this game.
Yeah, and we're only saying with 2 minutes to go, this was crucial that they went in with points on the board just prior to half-time. potentially forward off the pass from Hall. But doesn't matter. Senior does enough. He does more than enough against Wellesby and Dodd to get that ball down. Terrific effort. And should Milnes convert this, Mark, 8-6. If this goes in at 8-6, the Tigers will have their tails up.
Well, he kicked from all over last week to get the point at the Leopards. Milnes, the cheer will tell us, the Castleford fans behind those posts on the Weldon Road end, to reduce the deficit to 2. Milnes sends the kick on the way. It's the post and bounces away. Another one that's hit the post tonight. A game of inches. But Castleford have half the deficit, and they have that player advantage. 8 points to 4.
Now, it was with 2 minutes to go. As we said, a bit of a contentious call there with the pass. And Lingard, he'll be delighted with that. Regardless, his team goes in only 4 points down. And St Helens will continue with only 12 in the second half.
Yeah, they will indeed. Kick is a deep one. Castleford regather the kick. Time for a couple of plays. Not sure there'll be anything too dramatic, but given how this first half has gone, you can never write anything off here. What a game in the Super League it's been tonight. Action-packed. Here now is Kane Robb, who's having a real impact on this game, the young dummy half. He's found some real go forward for Castleford here. They wanted a set restart. They're not going to get one. Westerman gets it away. They are going to kick over the top. They're looking for Senior again. He gets it, but he can't get the pass away. Well, everything he touches at the moment is turning to goal. Paul Wellens has got plenty to think about as he goes into the sheds at half-time. Castleford 4, St Helens 8, but that does not tell us half of what has gone on here in the first half. St Helens down to 12, Tommy Makinson sent to the bin. Craig Lingard in contact with the officials. What a game it's been. Saints in front, but up against it second half. All to come, the analysis.
We said earlier, the ability of the Tigers to complete, not patient, forcing passes and inviting the St Helens team in. And
what about St Helens? And we saw Paul Wellens there looking at his notebook. Castleford against St Helens, second half, live from the Mendehouse Jungle, about to get back underway. So what will Paul Wellens have said then?
Oh, look, I think he will have to simmer down. No doubt he'll probably be a little bit disappointed with the red card for one of his star players. But he's got to go back to their trademark style. A calm influence, 12 players, and their forward pack have been outstanding this evening. Bell, Lees, Matautia. And it's going to require a lot more rolled up sleeves yet to get them over the line.
Percival gets us back underway then. Could be a big night for the Castleford Tigers. Could be a big night for St Helens as well. Who will come out on top here at the Jungle? Castleford with a player advantage. Here's Sam Eze. Will take it in now. Tackled, 15 out from the line. McShane back in at dummy half. All now with Westerman, gets it away on this near side. They gambled there, and a line break, he just couldn't get the pass away. El Zachem, if he could have got the ball out of his hand there, they'd broken the line.
Yeah, he'd certainly given them an opportunity, but ran himself out of space. Even if he got it away, I'm not sure.
Well, here a cast going through the hands. Kane Robb on that far side is, I think he's gone into the halves now, hasn't he, Rob? I thought he had a really strong end to that first half. Here now is the kick on the last. This is a difficult kick. Percival, who spilled one earlier on, never looked like catching that. And here come the Tigers. Oh, the bounce of the ball favoured Percival. He's the luckiest man in West Yorkshire there, Mark Percival. If that bounces into the arms of the Castleford Tigers, it was a walking.
And that's a dangerous decision there from Percival. Obviously, the confidence is not up tonight. It was a towering, spiralling torpedo. It was difficult, but without the attempt, he certainly rolled the dice, and it was almost senior in again.
It was. Here, though, is Darryl Clark, spots a gap. Clark breaks away. He's got Wellesby in support. Gets it to Wellesby. Wellesby's going to score. Breakaway try for St Helens. Wellesby's in. What a turnaround. The bounce of the ball favoured St Helens at one end. And Darryl Clark splits open the Tigers' defence. Paul Wellens will be delighted with that outcome. Saints lead by 12 points to 4.
And St Helens, here they come. They're out of a cannon again to start the half. And Lingard not happy. Not happy at all as Jack Wellesby goes in to find another 8th try of the season. All smiles for Wellesby. But it was the markers. Both found themselves looking inward. A terrific vision from Darryl Clark. Wellesby up on the inside. McShane was there but overran it. And it's under the sticks.
Darryl Clark doing what he did so well for many years here at Castleford. He was Young Player of the Year, was Man of Steel whilst here at the Tigers before he moved off to Warrington. Now he's with St Helens, and it just signs he's starting to find that real high quality spell of form he had when he was here at Castleford.
Yeah, and coming in to replace one of the greatest the game has ever seen in James Roby. He's making his own mark this year. He is electric out of the hooker position. And there's evidence of that tonight.
Yeah, Percival adds the extras then. His first successful kick. A 10-point lead. But Darryl Clark destroying Castleford's defence. Great support from Wellesby. There's Tommy Makinson. His teammates might just be about to dig him out of a hole tonight. And maybe that was part of the talk at half-time. If they felt that the sending off was unjust, then we dig in and we help our teammate out, and they are doing that at the moment.
Yeah, it's remarkable what a moment like that can do to a team. They've obviously found 10% for him. If everyone finds 10% to cover him, all of a sudden it's sorted. We see some strong carries finding themselves 40 metres.
This is a big test now for Castleford. Here's Bell, gets it away. Look at the speed of the ball carrying from St Helens here. It's like they've been putting fast forward. Ball now with Dodd. Dodd's got bodies all around him. One of those is Wellesby. They switched off on the short side. Miller can't make the tackle. Wellesby's going to be dragged down eventually by Griffin, and Eze leapt on him to bring him to the ground. 20 away. They're going short side here with Lomax. Then he kicks over the top looking for Dodd. Dodd couldn't take it in. It was there. It was a try. He puts it down. The referee's going to check this. Surely Dodd knocked it on. Referee just wants to double check. He has got no try. And we go upstairs to our video referee.
It's tackle 4. We've got an on-field decision of no try. It's from a kick, so we need to pause it on the foot to check onside, offside. All the players are onside, so we can run it through from this point. We just need a close-up angle of the challenge for the ball. So the ball's still in the air at this point. It's still in the air. We can't see the ball from that angle, so we'll check whether we've got anything better that shows the ball. And we'll lose the ball on that angle as well, so we just need to see if there's anything definitive to disprove the live call based on the angles that we've got. And we can't see the ball on that angle either. I have a decision.
So we've had a couple of looks at it, and it is going to be a knock-on. Castleford survive. Lewis Stodd would want that one again. He catches that, he's over the line.
Yeah, was certainly wrapped up as a Christmas gift early. His presence of Rob at the back, he's found himself at fullback. Just enough presence to get in his eye line and force the error. And they've got out of jail there, the Tigers. Had that have been awarded a try, surely that goes to 20 points to 4. They get out of jail.
It is 10 that. No, it's one of the only ones that is 10. Come on.
Jake Wingfield, who failed his head injury assessment, is on the bench with a shoulder injury as well. So double trouble for Jake Wingfield. He's just missed the last 4. We hope he's okay. We'll tidy up all the aftermath of this one when we speak to both coaches at the end of play. You'll hear from our player of the match as well. Who's that's going to be, we're not sure at the minute, because there's so much could happen here. The drama has continued in the second half. Right, lead cutting loose against Salford, 22 points to 6, the Leopards lead, but they had a big lead last week and didn't win. They were pegged back by the Tigers. Here's Westerman, finds Eze. Eze is picked up and dumped to the ground, just a couple of metres short of halfway. Ball's come free again, and Eze's lost it again.
Before the ball's brought back, it's a scrum.
Disappointment.
Deary me. Impressive from St Helens though, Mark. You can see multiple in the tackle, really good contact, ensuring they get Eze onto his back. And worst case, it's a slow play the ball. In this case, an error, and straight back into good ball.
Well, there are a few smiles on the Castleford bench there, but I didn't see Craig Lingard smiling. St Helens here with another attacking opportunity. Ball now gets to Lomax. Lomax gets it away. Here's Hurrell. Hurrell bumping off one and eventually chopped down. And Griffin brings him down, and now Hurrell feels the after him. What another big shot goes in here. That was Horn. Here now is Dodd, turns it back to Bell. Bell is crunched to the ground. Goal, David. Referee's in here. Now then. St Helens didn't like that one bit. Let's have another look at what went on here, and then we'll hear from our referee for sure. Well, it was. Well, he's landed. It's a dangerous tackle. Let's hear from what the officials are discussing here.
Filming the lift is Liam Horn, isn't it?
There's 3 in the tackle.
Where he lands
Liam Horn could be in a spot of bother here because that was a dangerous tackle.
I think we'll find ourselves with 12 on 12 at least for 10 minutes here, Mark.
Yeah.
Was Liam Horn trying to inject
anything else, mate, or not?
a little bit of enthusiasm into this tackle and lifts his feet off the floor, and unfortunately...
Well, we've heard from the video referee tonight. Now we'll hear from the referee.
Sorry, mate. It's a really dangerous tackle, and you put him into a really, really dangerous position. You're off. Nothing changing.
Well, red card for Liam Horn. A second red card of the night. Now, we were listening to the conversation between the referee and the video referee. We thought that was going to be a yellow card, but the referee on field determines that is a red card. It's 12 on 12.
Yeah, and he's gone for the red. Considered a dangerous tackle, and absolutely it was. Like we said, just once he's lifted his feet off the floor, unfortunately wrapped up high in the tackle, takes him below the horizontal.
Liam.
And it is dangerous.
Yeah.
Referee had no hesitation. Jack Smith.
Yeah, mate.
Here now is Percival, straight in front of the post to add another 2 and make it a 12-point game. It's now 12 on 12 at the Jungle. The kick is good. Percival makes it 2 from 4, and now the Castlewood Tigers have got a big hole to get themselves out of here. The player advantage is gone. A moment of a discipline from Horn, and he's shown red, and Craig Lingard now, his side have got a massive job to do.
Yeah, massive, all right, and it's not just the red card, is it, Mark? He's got multiple HIAs, players shuffling about in positions constantly here for the Tigers tonight. It is unsettling, and they're down on the scoreboard.
We've just seen St Helens, who handled the spelled out of 12 really, really well. What can Castleford do? Well, they turned over possession with a knock-on from Eze, and then less than 60 seconds later, it's 12 on 12. The bounce of the ball at one end led to the try for St Helens. They've ridden their luck at times, but they've also earned that luck as well by working hard.
Yeah, it's been compound errors, hasn't it? Multiple times here this evening for the Tigers. It's invited St Helens attack in.
Here comes Saints again. They look in the mood for more points. They get the ball out wide to Hurrell. He's wrapped up. McShane. Oh, try and bring him to the ground. He's a strong man, Conrad Hurrell. Last tackle. Ball going high across the field here. Pressure on at the back. And it's juggled, it's lost. But now the referee is going to blow up here. And we will get more possession here for St Helens.
Yeah, and there's a lot of confusion at the back, isn't there? Jack Wellesby flying through, makes the collision, and Rob gets distracted in all that's going on. Forgets about the ball and the one job he's got, finding himself now at fullback.
In, shot clock on.
And again, middle of the field, St Helens set up.
Yeah.
Well, when they went a player down in 13 minutes, they led 4 points to nil. You wouldn't have envisaged that 10 minutes into the second half they had an opportunity here to go 3 scores in front, but they have got that opportunity now. And Dodd is going to be tackled about 5 metres away from the Tigers line. St Helens really have produced the goods since Makinson's red card, and now there's a dummy, there's a run, they go into the posts, they're tackled a couple of metres out. Castleford are on the ropes here, they need to hang tough, the Tigers, or they could get blown away. Here now is Lomax, stabs a kick in behind for Percival. Oh, it wasn't grounded, I think Percival scored. Percival gets this down in the field of play. The referee's consulting his touch judge on this near side, but I think this is a try. Castleford did not ground that ball in goal, and the referee will go upstairs to see whether Percival has in fact got the try. He thinks he has.
And then it's Saints ground the ball.
It's tackle 2, we've got an on-field decision of a try. It's from a kick, so we need to check that all the players are onside. All the players to the left are onside at this point, so we can now run it through to the possible grounding. So the ball's moving at this point. It's still moving. That's a genuine contest for the ball. The ball goes backwards from Castleford. We need to then determine if it touches Percival's hand at that point. Just see we've got a better angle to determine that. So it touches the Castleford hand at that point. It then misses Percival's hand, and the ball continues moving. The ball then looks to be grounded. We're just going to go back and check that on the initial angle for the grounding. So he's always in the field of play. and he gets downward pressure on the ball. Thank you, I have a decision.
Great camera angle there that tidies that one up, and it means that Mark Percival has grounded the ball, and the Saints lead is about to extend another 4 points here. St Helens breaking loose here. 2 tries in 3 minutes for St Helens. Percival, who created one in the first half for Johnny Lomax, has now scored one himself.
Yeah, and it was terrific vision from Johnny Lomax on the second tackle here. Looks to go early, sees that Lewis Senior is up hard and high, and the big man in Senior, big levers, isn't enough to ground the ball. Percival beats him for speed, and a terrific grounding there to put the Saints 20 points to 4 with a kick to come. What a turn of events, Mark.
Well, they say in times of adversity, you find out what your team's made of. Paul Whelan's side has stood up all right for him tonight. A player down after 13 minutes. They've added 3 tries to 1 from Castleford, and now Castleford have lost the player advantage. Here's a kick from the sideline, that's no good. But Saints would take a 16-point lead 12 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, and they're starting to create some breathing space now, aren't they, Mark? And Lingard looks on disappointed. Whelan's composed. And again, it's Lomax's beautifully weighted kick. For a big man like Lewis Senior, it is difficult when you get off the line with good line speed. It's difficult to turn and chase. And Percival won the race.
Here forward come the Saints again. We're in the... Jacob Miller has left the field now. He's got an ankle problem, so it's going from bad to worse for the Tigers.
Yeah, it has, and to be fair, Miller's probably played a lot more minutes than I expected early in that first half when he went to fullback for Tex Hoy. He was limping about at the back.
Here now is Moses Mbai looking to cut loose. 16-point advantage here, and St Helens keep on coming forward. Now they're moving it through the hands. They're cutting away here. And all down the sideline. Look at the red and white shirts with him. He gets it away. And Wonga Blake surely wraps up the win for St Helens. Blake celebrates in front of the Tigers fans. They don't like it, but St Helens do. Ruthless from these Saints. Absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and on the back of points as well, wasn't it? Castleford leak another try down that right-hand edge. And the fans are up and about, as they should be. The steely determination of that first half is coming through to reward now as Blake goes in for his 5th of the season.
Look at the simple number of bodies here flooding through. He's got a choice of, what, 5 teammates to pass to.
Yeah, he had 5 on the inside. He almost spoiled for choice, wasn't he? And multiple options on the inside. And with a man like Conrad Hurrell running at you like that, he probably even could have scored himself.
Blake it is with a score. Paul Wellens will be delighted. We mentioned coming in, they lost 3 of the last 5 in all competitions. Very un-Saints-like. When they go a man down so early, you wonder, are things just going against them here? But Saints have dug deep tonight. Well, maybe Castleford would want 1 or 2 moments back. Maybe they'd want a bounce of the ball to go the other way. That one right at the start of the second half maybe determines the outcome of this game, because if Castleford score then and go in front, then it's a different ball game. But they didn't, and within 60 seconds St Helens had scored.
Yeah, different ball game, and potentially does that settle down Horn? Does that occur then too if they go ahead? Because they had the option and the opportunity. Hindsight, Mark, hindsight.
Sliding doors. Here's the kick then from just in from the touch, and this time the kick is a good one. 26 points to 4, and Saints now, you get the feeling they're going to enjoy these final 25 minutes.
Oh yeah, and you can feel it starting to erupt now, can't you? as Conrad Hurrell puts Blake in down the sideline, and just continue to build breathing space here as Blake celebrates in front of the Castleford home supporters.
Back underway. Saints coming back with the ball. They've just run bigger and stronger all night, really. They upped the intensity when they went a player down. And truth be told, if you'd have watched this game from that point on without knowing Makinson was sent off,
Go back, Curtis, come on.
there's nothing in the game to tell you they're a man down.
No, definitely not. It was a terrific first half from both teams and the intensity that they came at. I just wonder if Castleford, regardless of the man down, have got the engine for this second half.
Well, here they go again. Breaking through again is Hurrell. He's running riot. Ball on the inside. St Helens scoring at will. Wellesby with a try. Unbelievable. His second of the second half. And the Saints are enjoying this now. They are running riot. Castleford have simply got no answers. Smiles on the field, smiles in the terraces. Job done. Saints could be going back at the top to the top of the table tonight.
Yeah, well, it's certainly not going to help the for and against for Castleford, trying to crawl their way out of that bottom of the ladder. And again, it's out on this edge, disconnected edge, backpedaling and little line speed there. Conrad Hurrell goes through too easily, and Wellesby, if he's not the best support fullback in this game, regardless of the hemisphere, I don't know who is.
Well, I'm sure there'll be plenty of your Australian fans would have something to say about that, but he is a talent. Hurrell, absolute devastation down that right-hand side. And the Saints fans are in great voice. What a night they're having here. And Percival, despite only being at 50%, is going to get another shot goal here to open up a 28-point lead. It was 8-4 at half-time. Another two. And we saw a couple of games earlier in the season here at the Jungle when Huddersfield ran riot. We've seen Wigan run riot a couple of times. Are Paul Wellens and St Helens about to do the same here?
Yeah, well, it's looking likely, isn't it, Mark? Another try, another easy try on the back of points, and this is where Castleford just need to muscle up and start winning the tackle again, forcing numbers into the tackle, getting the red and white on their back, slowing the play the ball down, because at the minute it's just all too easy. Well,
Noah Stevens is on into the action now, gets his debut. He's had to wait. I wonder if he thought he was going to get on tonight, but now the game is done as a contest. Huddersfield Wigan tomorrow 2:55. Catalan Leeds at 5 o'clock. Two cracking games tomorrow. And then London looking to avenge that last gasp defeat at Hull earlier in the season. They go head-to-head on Sunday. Here's Wellesby again. Again, he's sidestepping his way through. Again, it goes to Hurrell. Hurrell driving forward. Still going inside the 10. 5 out from the line, far side. Ball works its way centre field. Here's Matautia, gets it away to Lomax. Was hit as he passed it. An error, picked up. Oh, they couldn't quite convert it. It was worth the attempted offload there from Lewis Senior, but it will be Castleford's ball. And finally, St Helens come up with an error in the second half.
yeah, just a little bit of a poor pass over the back of Johnny Lomax, cops the shoulder to top it off. And why not? Why not try the little offload there? Would have been called back anyway.
4, 5, 3.
Yeah.
Which it has.
Lomax orchestrating, as he so often does in this St Helens side. They get the next weekend off. But then they've got Leeds and Catalan to go to the Totally Wicked Stadium before games at London and Salford. So busy couple of weeks coming up after the week off next week. What can Castleford do? So much optimism and hope coming into this one. Milnes gets it away. Hall moves it wide to Senior. Senior's tackled. He's going into touch, so he gets rid of the ball. Picked up by Corey Hall. He can't offload it. Was he tackled? No, he wasn't. Maybe could have offloaded again there. The Castleford loanee. Here now is El Zachem. I think they'll be more disappointed, Castleford, that they didn't take more control of the game when they had that opportunity in the first half.
Yeah, most definitely. No doubt that will be a talking point during the week.
Here's McShane popping up in the centre, gets it away. Senior bursting his way through. Brought down a couple of metres away. Last one. Castleford have got to go through the hands. Oh, Griffin had to pass it. He had to pass it, and he holds on. And Saints swallow him up on the Saints line.
Get off him, get off him.
Yeah, and it's the hands on the hips out on this right-hand edge in absolute disbelief and frustration. It's about 7 on 3 here. They had an absolute M1.
What we have got to say, they're so injury ravaged in this game. They've lost Alex Miller, they've lost Tex Hoy, they've lost Jacob Miller. Not even square pegs in round holes, more hexagonal pegs. Either way, they don't fit. And St Helens are running right here. They all want a piece of the action now. Why wouldn't you? You've defended so well in that first half. You've made up for the man going off. Now they want to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's flowing through, and even just in the tackle, got St Helens finding their front more often than not.
Here again is Wellsby, gets it away to Hurrell. Wood eventually wraps him up. Last tackle incoming here. Saints have it. They're going to launch it high. It's going to be a contest here. Ball batted back, caught again, flicked away. Was that a pass off the floor? If it wasn't, this is going to be a try. Bell is over, and the referee said it was play on. Try for James Bell at St Helens. What a second half performance this has been. Well, Craig Lingard looks on, he can't believe it. I'm not sure Paul Wellens can either, but for entirely different reasons.
Yeah, you need to see it to believe it tonight, don't you, Mark? And Bell, he is rewarded for some big minutes and effort this evening. It was a great kick, contested in the air, gone backwards. It was terrific work from Lomax, just to prop himself up with his left hand and not find the floor with the ball carrying arm, flicks it out the back. What a great try.
High kicks, players going up contesting.
Unbelievable try. 6th of the night. The home support starting to drift away. Those that are here are scratching their head to wonder just what went wrong here. At half-time, after that Lewis Senior try, they were so full of optimism, just 4 points behind with a player advantage. But second half, they have been taught a rugby league lesson here.
Time off a bit. Might go a little bit shorter on this next kick. But then again, with the score, they might not, so we'll just see. Whatever they do on this kick.
Percival looking to add the extras then here to the Bell try. Slots over another 2. The scoreline blowing out. It's a cruel old game, and if you get it wrong in the Super League, it can go spectacularly wrong very quickly.
Yeah, and spectacular it was through the air. The forwards have done an immense job tonight for the red and white. And it's Bell that reaps the rewards on the back of it, finds himself a 4-pointer and converted try, another 6 points, 38-4. Still 15 minutes though, Mark.
Another one-sided affair at the Leigh Sports Village. Leigh 40 points to 6 leaders over Salford. That's on Sky Sports Action right now.
Hold.
Well, it's been a second half to forget for Castleford, who'd only one defeat in their last 4 Super League games. What's on the way for them? The ball offloaded, and they've got Hull home, Leeds away, then Wigan and Hull KR and St Helens again. So tough old road ahead. Ball works its way centre field. Here's Wellesby now, gets it away to Lomax. Lomax gets it away, quick hands. Was the ball knocked down? It's going to be a hit off the ball here, so a penalty for St Helens.
And it's Griffin that just goes in a little bit late here. He shifted out to the right-hand side, and the ball had just gone. Not too far off was Jack Wellesby that copped the hit. And again, they find themselves going to be defending their try line again for another set.
Come on, Lewis, let's go.
Griffin it was, first appearance of the season for him. Dodd just effortlessly bunts the ball into touch.
On the foot, nothing daft.
Here goes the young fella. He's a big lad, Noah Stevens. He's now a Super League player.
Hold, go on.
And he's highly regarded. They compare him to George Delaney, who's made great strides early in his career, been linked with a move to the NRL. George Delaney. Ball now here with Dodd, cutting back. Here is Wellesby trying to weave his way through. Wood makes the tackle. More points incoming here for St Helens, you would feel. Lees trying to slice his way through, and now another penalty. A high tackle this time, and Castleford look tired, they look spent.
Yeah, it's certainly a sign of fatigue, isn't it? The more and more tackles just aren't clean, a little bit of jersey grabbing as well. Bodies aren't in front.
They're going again here. Saints looking to go through the hands again. Lomax gets it away, trying to crash over. Hurrell was waiting on Mark. Surely he deserves a try. He's created most of them in the second half. Little delay play. Here's Bell. Bell sidestepping his way through. It opens up in front of him. And he's over again. James Bell, second try of the game for him. Well, if this was a boxing match now, surely Castleford and Craig Lingard would throw in the white towel, because he's seen enough. They've got nothing left to give here, and St Helens are just piling on the points.
Yeah, and it's Bell. We saw this in the first half. Brilliant footwork. Spin into contact. It was set out on the left-hand side as well. Wellesby shifted it. They had big numbers out there. The hit and spin is difficult for the Castleford defenders. He goes over for his second tonight. What a terrific effort. When opportunity presents itself, Mark, how often would he score a double?
Well, there you go. He'll have his sights on a hat-trick, like no bones about that. It's been a good time last couple of weeks for Castleford, but they've maybe just been brought back down to earth here. And Percival 5 from 8. Plus a try to boot. He's got another opportunity. You go back to that try for Jack Wellesby after the ball bounced agonisingly away from Lewis Senior at one end. Maybe it wasn't even 60 seconds, maybe 30 seconds later. Darryl Clark's break, Wellesby in support, and that was it. The game changed in that very moment. And now the kick is another good one. He's found his range all right now. And the only question that remains here is how many will Paul Wellenside score in the last 11 minutes?
Yeah, they're certainly not showing any signs of slowing down, are they? Still 11 minutes remains on the clock. Wellens no doubt enjoying this second half performance.
Stay, lads.
High kick, regathered by Dodd, gets it away, brought forward and wrestled to the ground.
Move now, he's kept hold. Kane, John, sorry. Go on. Sorry,
Lees wasn't happy with something happened there. Here, they're running out wide here.
Two, straight out.
Good carry. There is the young fella. Certainly a big body. Here they go now to Matautia. Seems an awful long time ago since he put St Helens in front.
Yeah, it was in the 4th minute, wasn't it? He's did some big work up front for the Red V.
Here they go now. Miss out pass this time, finds Blake. Blake almost jumps into the tackle. He's lifted off his feet, 30 away. Ball back centre field. Moses Mbai moves it on. Here now is Bell, and he is in the mood. Gets it away, flicks the ball away. Carried into contact. Castleford stuck in reverse. They just can't get out of their own half at the moment. Ball working its way across. Here now is Lomax, just dribbles the kick through and says to Castleford, if you're having it, we're going to drag you in goal anyway. They can do what they want in this second half. They have been that much in the ascendancy, St Helens. And we talk about the mindsets. Saints went down to 12 and they upped everything they had. Castleford, with a player advantage, didn't quite know how to handle the game.
No, and it was simply through the basics, wasn't it? During that time, a number of incomplete sets that really burnt them and has really come back to bite them. That was where it was lost in the first half for them.
Ball bounces up towards the halfway line. 9 long minutes left for the Castleford Tigers. Those that have made their way over the Pennines tonight of a St Helens persuasion will be happy to stand here for a lot longer yet. Here he goes again, Stevens. Look, he's running at tired opponents, but his first impressions have been good. Here now is Wellesby. Miss out pass to Blake. Blake for the corner, the flying dive. What a finish! What a finish from Wonga Blake. The showstopper in the corner. He enjoyed that one. And why wouldn't he? What a finish. Second of the night for Blake. And Saints are 2 shy of the half century.
And don't you love when the wingers go aerial with athleticism of the modern day winger? Gee, it makes for good watching, Mark. So we see Blake celebrate. And it was a big shift again, little line speed out on that left-hand defensive edge, and were forced to bite in hard. The terrific choice of pass over the top to hit the winger. Lomax again involved. And it's a lovely little celebration there from Blake. And why wouldn't you when your team's 48 points up to 4?
Well, you've got the unenviable task of picking the player of the match tonight. I just want to have a look. Before we do that, I don't want you to name them just yet. But you've just mentioned players there. You know, Darryl Clark, Johnny Lomax, Jack Wellesby. They have been outstanding tonight. Absolutely outstanding. Elite level performances from those three. I'm not sure they've dragged everyone with them, but the way that they've played has meant that Saints were always in with a great chance of winning this game, whether they had 12 players or not.
Yeah, regardless, we've got some dangerous outside backs, don't they, St Helens? As we mentioned earlier tonight, it was going to be a battle through the middle to bring them into the game. And we've certainly seen that from the Saints, particularly after the red card.
Here's the kick for 50. Thankfully, from a Castleford point of view, it just drifts past the post. 7 to go. Well, this finish, a real one for the cameras.
Yeah, you'd love a still of that, wouldn't you? An absolute beauty as we come into the last 7 minutes of the game, still hunting for points, and Castleford will be desperate just to get over the line, restore a little bit of pride here in front of their home crowd.
High restart. Got to be collected. Forward come Saints. 40 points to 12. Lead Salford.
Go on.
Another great run. I don't want to overemphasise how well this young kid's done. On debut, he's taken defenders back every single time he's carried the ball.
He looks hard to handle, doesn't he? And skillful. Carries the ball in one arm there earlier and whips it over the head.
Stay responsive, Cass.
I think he's got an offload in him here and there too.
Yeah.
He's an exciting prospect.
He is. I think when Saints are excited about a junior, then that tells you how good they are. Here's Wellesby. Wellesby gets it away. Here's Percival. Dodd on the inside. Dodd. It's a procession. Saints can't stop scoring here. Dodd, the latest beneficiary. Jack Smith points to the spot. And Dodd, who will be leaving the club at the end of the season, is determined to go out on a high. And St Helens have shown tonight they are going to be top of the Betfred Super League this evening. And there is nothing Castleford can do to stop them.
Yeah, and you can see the joy on St Helens' face. Again, it's out on the edge. It's Wellesby that ducks out of a tackle and swings it back to a hard-running Percival. And Dodd just supports up on the inside, puts it in behind the sticks for an easy conversion. Strong run from Percival.
It was 8-4 at half-time. 44 unanswered points in the second half.
I was here, I saw it, 8-4. But I kind of can't believe it now.
Paul Wellens will be pretty pleased. I think very pleased. Be interesting, we'll get his thoughts on the red card at the end. We'll get reaction to come as well. As now Percival, 10 metres out. He's going to add the extras. Percival kicks it. Right, I asked you about your thoughts on player of the match. Courtney, who have you gone for and why?
Oh, look, I think tonight there's been plenty of try scorers out wide for the Red V, the St Helens, who have put on a dominant performance here. It's the forwards. After a red card and playing a man down, it was the forwards. And the man on screen, he led the way. Matty Lees, every minute of the game, 22 carries over 200 metres. You don't score tries out wide without a performance like that from one of your middles.
Yeah, so Matty Lees is the Betfred player of the match. Congratulations to him. We'll hear from him at full time. Here come Saints again. Matauti looking to get to an edge. Castleford must feel like they're chasing shadows at the moment. They just cannot stop the Red V.
No, they can't. It's becoming even more and more obvious. And this is where at the back end of the game, it's got to be the contact and the squeeze.
Here goes Zubai, gets it away to Dodd, kicks over the top. They're going to score again if they get the bounce. Dodd can't take it in. And maybe he should have passed. Maybe he should have passed on that occasion. He had support on his inside. Was it George Delaney on his inside? Delaney's never scored a try. He'll be cursing Lewis Dodd.
Surrender.
Yeah, on a night like tonight, you go in without a try, you're disappointed. He was screaming up the inside, wasn't he? Comes out empty-handed.
Here's El Zakem going the other way, but he's got Wellesby in his way, sadly for him.
We're getting a little creative here, Mark. We've got forwards chip kicking for themselves.
Crowd just short of 8,000 here tonight. The new Princess Street stand underneath us is opened up. Big support from St Helens. Probably 1,000 of those. They'll be going home delighted. For Castleford, a night of what might have been. It seems ridiculous when the scoreline's 54-4, but at 8-4 it was game on.
Come on, George.
But Castleford could not take advantage of Tommy Makinson's early red card. And then when Liam Horn was shown a red card, then the game really did change.
Out now! Square on Cass. Go, tackle 5. Kick pressure here now.
Here's another kick over the top. This time, Wellesby will catch it. Wellesby now looking. Goes away from one. Gets the ball out to Hurrell. Hurrell going for the corner. Gets it away. It's another acrobatic Wonga Blake finish. They're taking liberties now, St Helens. They score when they want. Top of the table tonight. Blake with a hat-trick laid on. Absolute demolition.
Yeah, demolition is one word for it, Mark. A 54-point second half. And it's Lingard. He'll already be processing next week and what that looks like on the training paddock. Still not happy. Up by 50 plus, and the chip kick goes in. Not happy with going to a corner and closing the game down, and was the pickup off the toes here by Blake that was most impressive. Quite easily have been a knock on. Picks it up, and the gymnastics to slide on over, and he is chuffed to bits.
Yeah, the feeling Wonga Blake's enjoyed his now in Castleford. Well, there's a sound that will bring relief to all Castleford fans. A second half performance that we did not see coming at half-time. Saints needed to win by 24 points. But they've won by plenty more than that. Last kick of the game to come then. We'll have reaction to come here as well, as Percival lines up the kick. Sends it on the way. The kick is good. A huge cheer goes up in the away end. St Helens, 10 tries, 8 of those in the second half. The reaction to come, but it's full time at the Jungle. It ended 12 against 12. It was men against boys. Castleford 4, St Helens 60. Handshakes all round here. Matty Lee's the player of the match. We'll hear from him shortly. It's full time at the Jungle. The Castleford Tigers have been blown away. Saints are top of the Super League. They've beaten Castleford by 60 points to 4.